although Lazo wasn't necessarily the top fragger for Ferrari Peakers in that first map, he is certainly one of the top performers. Keep your eye on him. Ferrari will be starting things off on T side. It's Fierce straight into Fazan's position. Look at him. He's playing. He's going to fire. He's going to pay the instant price for it. First blood drawn by Aussie once again. Swagging. Catching up more position towards the mid position. No chance we can push up towards Fountain. Take a headshot on one of these guys. No, the man is pretty low. They just dogpile him straight into the birthday party area. It's 2 frags untraded. It's a 5v3 favour to Ferrari.
Yeah, Ferrari Peakers are really coming out strong here on Overpass. They want to get that good start, want to keep the momentum going on from Cash. Fierce, though, they need to shut that down if they do lose this pistol. And the information spotted by him in there, they will have to rotate in to help him, but he needs to get something and he will not. 2 versus 5 now. Cape is in the site alone, should just get pushed down. The flash is decent, but he can't find anything.
None of the shots being hit by Fierce here. This is Hype alone. 1v5, and I imagine probably the end of the pistol for the Fierce side. Ferrari Peak is just, yeah, absolute dominance here again. The firepower well and truly working for them here in the pistol. Hype hearing some footsteps hitting to the right-hand side. Taking a headshot back. It does catch Whisk, but they know where he is now. Backstab coming in from Adam as well. Very little chance that he'll even get out of this one alive, let alone do anything more in the round. It's a pistol to the favour of Ferrari Peakers. Fierce Esports missing out that last player. But yeah, relatively easy for that side. Just straight up aggression that ended up working again.
Yeah, it was a bit of an odd peek there in connector from Efsan. He does try and just go for the straight up headshot, but unfortunately he does go down, gets instantly dinked and taken out by Aussie. Ferrari Peakers now looking to just try and dominate Overpass and make sure the 3-0 is easy and quick. Maybe they'll have to go get McDonald's or something after if they can. They are
last chance of the land.
Now Adam holding off the push coming in from mid. He realises that push did come out. Wiz takes down Lemon and Connector as well, and the B site is now open.
Very quickly open as well, the only player up there. Oh, Wiz will catch 2 more in rotation, so that's a 3k for him, taking a lot of damage, but everybody else from that CT side will just be able to fall down pretty easily, all 5 staying alive right now. And yeah, 2-0 is standard, again, kind of expected from the Fierce side. Going into the next round, this is where things really start to heat up. It's the AKs versus the M4s. 2 UMPs still in play from Adam and Dom. Move into the standard positions. Again, it's another hit coming through from Ferrari Peak. They're just going to rush down this B bomb site. They're really going to go for the rush. They're not going to set up a default around this. Molotov's coming through. Yep, it's the rush. Efsan going to get flashed out initially. Tries to get smoked down, get a bit more cover, but Hype pushed away by 2 players that he sees. They're going to go so far into the zone on that. Efsan's not expecting this. They've been locked out again. 2 kills untraded. Fierce just getting beaten into something by Ferrari Peakers. Lonzo will get traded back. The bomb plant will come through. Hype got a player to his right and to his left. He's going to get sprayed down. Wiz gets another trade. 2 versus 4. Fierce seriously on a back foot.
Yeah, they do rush well. It's right alone by Capers, and I believe Efsan as they try and push in. Sway goes down to heaven. The shot huge one for Capers as well. Ferrari Peakers 3-0, and that could be the map series soon if Fierce do not get something going here.
Yeah, it is early days, but just the sheer aggression of Ferrari Peak is able to make it work as well. Like, Fierce have not accounted for how far up the map they can really push, how far into the bomb site they can get. It's not just get on default, get the plot. No, it's go all the way up to bridge, all the way up to jungle, all the way up to graffiti, and just take as many players out, get as much map control as possible. And Fierce just get locked out of the bomb site. They can't even get into how much firepower they have on the Ferrari side. It's worse and worse for every particular second for the Fierce squad. I hope that after this eco round we do see a pause out of them so they can try and figure out a better defensive strategy, because right now it's just not working.
Yep, they just need to go for something. They just got caught off by the aggression of Ferrari Peakers. They tried to take B short, but Ferrari Peakers are like, we don't want B short, we're going to go out monster and just kill Hype. That's a site for us secured already. They are now trying to take control. Right now, in the corner is Capers, still only able to get 1, possibly not good enough for Fierce unless the Deagles can hit some headshots. The 5-7 possibly getting a spam down, but Ferrari Peakers firmly in the advantage here.
55 seconds left. Still flashbangs at the helm for T side. Molotovs, smokes a HE as well in play for Whisk. As they push Swaggy out of position. 8 HP with a burn alive through the Molotov. And Hype's dead. Swaggy's dead. Emin, last man rotating in from the A-bomb site. Going to throw himself at this one. Try to see if we can get out of it. We can take down one of the rifles. And the secondary follow-up. That's a nice deagle. Back in for the second. Shots on shots. And yeah, there we go. Damage done to Ferrari Beakers. 2 kills for him, but surely this is there it is. Adam shutting him down. 4 on the board for Ferrari Beakers. And max loss bonus for Fierce now as they move into the double up setup. The M4's coming back in, but this is the round they really need to get here, team. All the others have been kind of, you know, asterisk, pistols, conversions, awkward sit-ups, but right now, this is the one that they need to win.
Yep, this is it for Fierce. It's crunch time, really. Can they hold off on any sort of aggression for Fierce? Can they win these Angels? They've got the double rob out. To me, means they do want to try and take these aggressive peaks. Emin will peek towards wants to get the information. You're already out of the hands of Ferrari because a good find for Fierce as well. As it looks like Ferrari want to try and take mid control here, but it looks like they may actually fake out the mid control and just go towards a long.
Let's contact play. Swaggy up by KP. Swaggy able to get the trade and drop the bomb directly in the open. A major kill for Fierce. Now the Molotovs come back. Swaggy gets up close and personal, repositioning, so that way Dom does not know what to expect when he peeks around. Meanwhile, Ozzy's made his way into the A bomb site, but if Swaggy gets this kill, it would have all been for naught. Spots the man on the shoulder, tags up as the smoke goes down. They're trying to challenge with this USP, but he's all alone. It comes down to this 1v1. Meanwhile, Ozzy is still working in on the A bomb site, taking out Emin, getting that control. But again, the bomb's still firmly in the hands of Swaggy.
Yeah, and that is a problem for Ferrari because right now, Dom, I believe he knows the position of Swaggy. I think he made some steps there. Quite unsure though if he's gone deeper than this, and he's going to take a nice headshot onto Swaggy as well. He's just 1v1 really at the moment for Fierce. They didn't push around, they didn't push up connect to try and get to the bomb to help him out. They just decided they're going to sit on A and B site. Well, wait for the plants to come out. Swaggy has delayed them quite a bit. I'm not sure it'll be enough as it looks like Ferrari Peakers want to make their way onto B with just 20 seconds left on the clock. On Molotov, I believe will hype if he rotates down.
F's going to hear these footsteps, but what can he get done? Back to the sandbags. Ferrari Peaker's going to move in. Here's the more hype. Going to get called in for backup. Incendiaries to come through. If he stalls to the bomb plant, this could be enough. 7 seconds. Bomb planter pushed away. Come through. F-Sands just won the round. Ozzy trying his best to recover, but hype will kill him before time. And there we go. Fierce going to get the first round on the board, but all in all, just a bit of a shoddy performance from them. Again, just to decide to defend the bomb sites themselves after Ozzy got aggressive. They really should have put one player back up through T-spawn to help Swaggy out. You know, as soon as he got that bomb plant, as soon as he got that bomb down, that's it. You know, support him, make sure they can't get it back out along, and you basically won the round like there. They did end up winning the round eventually, but they conceded 3 players, which means the economy's still going to be shaky. There's still money for all these players. They get a nice reset and a nice start as well with the utility damage. 2 players already down to low 60s here. I'll start the round.
Yeah, I think what Fish were worried about is the unknown quantity that was Ozzy. They didn't really know his position, but as soon as he gets the headshot there on the A site, they should have just rotated in as the double peak comes out for Ferrari Peakers towards B shot, but they don't. There will only be 1 kill for Emin. The trigger patience off, but the trade just going the way of Ferrari Peakers. Swaggy surely going to go down, and he will. 2 versus 2 now. Fierce Esports looking like they want to keep themselves together and just take these duels together. No point in separating at this point.
Yeah, playing doubles, getting the trades back together for the Ferrari Peakers side. For Fierce, that of course means, as you said, 2 versus 2. They've got a HP advantage against Dom. They also can get an inkling that he's playing in towards the A bomb side. They're going to get an inkling as well. They're going to try and see if they can hit that bomb side. They're rotating into connector, moving up towards the mid position. 2 players on along. They start to move further and further inland. So as you see Roland flashbang, they should be able to realise what's going on. But no information being gathered right here. What are Fierce thinking? Are they going to be able to figure this out? Are they going to overreact and try quickly rotate towards the B bomb site? F-San's certainly going to think about it. Soulcast, Dom, flashbangs over in, but Ozzy completely dodges it and takes him down. It's all F-Zan. 1v2, clutch smokes coming up. Tries to deny the first. Looks back in for the second. Noses here towards the smoke. 20 seconds still remaining. But Ozzy damage done at 3 HP. Blind shot. F-Zan does not know that he's won this, and no nade either. Facing to the right hand side. He spots him, but he gets back into cover at the same time. 10 seconds left. The bomb's got to go down, and F-Zan going to try and react for this. Takes down Ozzy and saves the second. Again, just saving the second for Fierce.
Yeah, that was a really bad flash coming out there. It did blind Dom, but that was because he was trying to set up a smoke behind him. Ozzy obviously gets that first kill. I don't really I understand what the play they're going for there is to try and get the information so that they can rotate early towards B. The flash just needs to be better, and that's a perfect play. There was no one anti-flash. They didn't expect it. Unfortunately, the flash was just so obvious that they were able to turn away. So now Fierce do get another buyout, but it will be a force. They've had pretty good track record against Fierce on these type of gun rounds, though.
Yeah, Ferrari Peakers, of course, winning that last map on the back of, well, 2 SMGs and a few rifles, including that AWP. Plus, well, -1 SMG, and you basically got the exact same setup that Ferrari Peakers used in that last round. Let's see what they can do right here. Playing out a bit more of a B center default, getting the short control. Still putting one player back towards Monster in case the CTs want to try to peek this up. But so far, Fierce haven't gone for that aggression down this position, except for the one round they had the AWP. This time they haven't got the AWP. Obviously, they haven't got for it. FC will start to peek up, but Loves is ready for it. And he shuts him down. The first frag going against that CT squad. And 60 seconds still left for Ferrari Peakers to make the hit into the bomb. So the bomb is with them. They've got a lurker over on A, and Adam could do some serious damage from this position. I don't think he realizes that there's no one on the site itself. That being said, if he gets on the site and calls on a rotation, they all rush towards mid. KPs could also do the same amount of damage for Fierce.
The information being taken towards A long as well. I believe he is going to be spotted by Swaggy towards A, but the contact from Ferrari Peakers could be perfect for them here. There's no one directly watching Monster. There's actually a switch between Emin as he's watching, trying to watch short and Monster at the same time. He just needs to try and keep position as the grenades come out, but they don't go off it. And now that could indicate some sort of fake for Fierce.
Look at Adam, ready to take down Swaggy, holds off the heaven area. They've got their backs turned to the main force, and they're going to capitalise. The time is low, but the kills are coming through. All in the patient game. Ferrari Peakers turn the worst of situations all to their favour, and nothing that KPiz can do. The one element we've forgotten about him for a couple of seconds, and he took the frag that he needed. 1v5. Man, this is worst case scenario for Fierce. And again, it does show the inexperience that Fierce have going into this match. The Ferrari Peakers know that they're probably going to turn their backs in, and both players are on the B side. Check Graffiti, on towards heaven. Ferrari Peakers peeked up, everyone got shut down. Yeah. 5-2 now. The T side looking seriously good here. And Fierce, damage done to them on both of the last 2 rounds. They've got no money.
It is not good for them at all. A brilliant play there by Adam. KPiz was actually on a short, which is probably why they didn't expect any type of flank at all. But Adam just walks up A-long, gets the information. His team go on his kill as well, so his contact, a decent round from Ferrari Peakers now as they look like they want to go for a fast move. And Fierce completely shut out of the site momentarily.
Yeah, Sam first down, still they can do with these pistols, but I'm sure again it's probably not going to be much. CZ picked up on Emin. They put some utility down. I think they missed the smoke there towards the heaven area, but again, not too much of a difference because Fierce are coming from heaven. They were really short, and now Ozzy going to push Monster, take down Swaggy. 5v3, not a single point of damage done to Ferrari Peakers so far, and less than likely that they'll concede anything in this round here. Against one of them, and dinks him down with the M4, can't quite get the kill. But the bomb is ticking, Fierce taking way too long. Try to take some of these rifles and force the reinvestment to come through. They do line up for the Eagle, but unfortunately KPiz just can't get anything done. There we go. 5 players stay alive. Ferrari Peakers build their economy. Fierce, not quite enough to go for a rifle, so they're going to go ahead and eco upgrade their way.
Yeah, they are going to have to go for it. It is not looking good at all. It started to get a bit better for them after they got their couple rounds on the board, but from there, it has just been the Ferrari Peakers game. It is now their game to lose at this point. They continue on against an eco. They are just playing this slow default, but are taking map control towards B actually. It'll be Adam who pushes himself towards A by himself.
Frag, successful against Swaggy, easy enough. One crucial pistol out of play for this CT side. Now this challenge towards that long position. They're going to get down with down to 1 HP, but Luz are able to get the trades back, losing only a little bit of damage, taking the next shot back away, looking for next position. Park position, 2 kills for him, backed up by a teammate. Close range position from KPiz will actually take down the AWP. I'll get the second flake back in on Adam though, so it all rests on hype. 3 HP, 1v4. And again, this one going about the way you would expect. Close shots almost took him down, like handing out a haircut to hype at this point. But yeah, this will be 7 on the board for Ferrari. That finally, frag comes through. Adam gets the AWP back for Lazarus with invest. Keep their rifles back in play. and Ferrari are just one away from taking the half.
Yeah, from the T side of Overpass, not usually favoured by most teams anyway. But Fierce Esports have just not shown the quality that they need to at the moment. They've definitely got it within them. We saw that in Cash that they could have won that map, but the difference is it was their map pick. Overpass just seems to be the playground of Ferrari Peakers at the moment, as it looks like Fierce are going for very aggressive B plays.
Once again, it's Emin this time to get the opening frag by taking out Aussie. Old gas going up, drop the bomb here towards Connectors, 5 on 3. Emin's still a peak. But still gets the headshot, 2 kills for him, and Ferrari Peakers, for once, they're the ones getting dismantled here by the CT side. Raza will pick up the bomb, but Adam's going to get taken back. He's in a 1v5. It's one man I'd trust, but a 1v5 it would be him. He's going to try to get back here towards Connectors. First got the second as well. Back in on Hype. So 3 kills for him, 3 orbs recovered for Fierce. I highly recommend against this choice. They realise that they've got 3 orbs, so they're going to try to turn back to another rifle. Certainly, I wouldn't try and take this kind of a risk. I would get another rifle back, so that way you have an automatic weapon. That way you've got a bit more of a chance for versatility's sake.
Yeah, the problem for them now is they can't actually buy another rifle. They can't get an M4 out. They're going to stick with it. I think Swaggy did try and pick up an AK. It would be unfortunate for them. They have to go with the triple orb.
Well, Swaggy's still going to make it work regardless, so I'll eat my own words today. Lazza and Whisk immediately out, and again, 2 key players for the Ferrari Peaker side are out. Swaggy getting close towards landing one through the smoke. Controlling the mid position, it's F-San here towards Monster, ready for the 2 players behind that smoke here. Let's not know that they're coming through. Flashbang's over. Is he going to try and get close to the corner? Blind, can't quite take down the likes of Dom. Still gets a lot of damage towards him. Take out back. 1-4. No chance for the Ferrari Peakers here. As Fierce now starts to look quite fierce coming into this one. 4 on the board now. Still to be recovering this CT half. The Ferrari Peakers is going to be lacking a little bit of funding here.
Yeah, but it's not looking good for them, but they still have the lead. Still a lot of rounds to play with in this half. Still time for them to try and win it out of this. Obviously still able to win the half if you wish, but an 8-7 scoreline is not what they want. They really want to win that. 9-6 would be more preferable for them as Hype finishes off with a nice headshot onto Dom. 4-7 now. Fierce starting to pick it up a little bit. It's continuing with that triple orb. There was a chance for them to get rid of it if they wish to, but maybe this was planned. Fire Peakers do get a buyout, but they should be on the eagle next if they do lose.
Only 3 rounds in deficit are the CT squad of Fierce. Look at this, going back to the old rush style. Are they ready for it this time? Fierce side going to get back to break. Unfortunately, Aussie's going to miss and Hype's going to take him down. Nice opening start right here, but Hype's going to get traded. F-San and the Orb going to start picking up into back position. They will get traded. To Emin too close, can't get the quick scope flick. Swaggy will get towards Heaven, trying to find a position. Does catch one, that's the bomb dropped. Crucial time wasted by the CT squad. It's him and Capin trying to find angles here towards Graffiti. Bomb picked up once again. Swaggy going to hear the plant come through. Will he go for the wall bang? No. West now seeing the nades and Molotovs come through towards the well. They know they've got a counteract. The fight, Lazza wins it out. It's all on Capis. 1-32, can't get the flick, and Lazza with the 3K will recover the 8th, win the half for Ferrari Peakers.
Yep, half secured now. And that's more confidence to build on. Still possibility for an 11-4, but Fierce will go for the buy again. I believe they will stick to just the double this time. Hype and Swaggy out with that. F-San forced onto the CZ, rifles out for the rest of the team. And that Peakers hope to continue their lead now here.
And then a force issue coming through from Fierce. Obviously 2 orbs, 2 M4s, 1 CZ. Still a bit of a broken buy, all things considered. Hype will kick things off on the right foot. Take 1 man down towards the connector position. Now Swaggy with the second orb towards mid. Going to try to find him. He's given more information really away to Adam, and also the footstep. And we're going to try to catch him in the back. He couldn't quite take him down. Swaggy might have baited him in a little bit further. Certainly a wraparound could come through if they can get to connector. But he's getting close against Lazza. He sprays on through, gets damage onto the last man as well. Lazza can't quite get the trade frag, so it's 2-0 to the favour of Fierce, and 60 seconds left for Ferrari Peakers.
Yeah, but great position here for Capers as well. As soon as Swaggy spots anyone, he comes out with a flank, stops anything from happening. Positioning from Fierce this round was superior. They are hoping that. Oh, there's Swaggy. A nice headshot with that orb, taking down Adam as Ferrari Peakers. The remaining 2 players try and make their way into the site.
Swaggy spots the next man towards the bathrooms, backstabbing K-Biz, doesn't even matter, on dead. Whisk will get dealt with by Emin, not quite the flick from Swaggy, but a teammates regardless, everyone contributing in that round, and Fierce will keep all 5 players alive, so they're going to build back once again. I think there was a resetting for Ferrari Peakers as well. Yeah, they won that last round, so no loss bonus to work with, nothing in the bank accounts on saving. So they're going to eco for this one, look for a second round loss bonus by potentially. I mean, Aussie's forced out of nothing, so not quite on his part, I don't think. Yeah,
possibly a miscommunication. You find those a lot in mixes anyway. They don't communicate properly. They are fun anyways. The B rush, F-San gets taken down. They're still triple warp alive actually right now. But the B shot control being taken by Fizz means they will be able to stop any bomb plant going down at the moment.
Swag is going to run into the aggression that they pushed up all the way to Graffiti. Can he deal with the pistols up with the AWP? KPs will deal with one towards short. Nades in on Aussie will take him down. Actually, the bomb drop. So from here, Fish should be able to take control. It's all down to these AWPers. They're both out here. Swaggy will get dealt with. That's one big run away. Hype trades it back. Knows the second man is here. 6 HP for Dom. What kind of damage can he do? 1 minute to go for him. And if he can take down another player, that'd be great. I think the economy is just tender for Fierce. That might force a bit of a position out. Almost saw the head of Hype, but Hype expected it as well. 5-7 out, a headshot just saving the round for Fierce. Ferrari Peak is going to force back here for the last round of the half. Fierce going to be a little bit weak, I think. They've got 5-7 out on Hype. No, actually, AWP dropped for the double AWP setup, so the M4s come back away, and they're going to be able to get the full buy out. So not quite as much damage. I thought it would have been more impactful from the last T-side player. But last round of the half, they're going to go back in towards the B-bomb site. Another rush? Surely not, boys. Surely not.
But Hype and Capers go down. How is that not a kill? The USP pulled out to try and finish off Dom, and it will succeed in that. But F-San still towards Monster, brings it into the free versus 2. Emmett peeks out, takes down Lancer, and that is 8-7. Fierce recover there after a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, 7-2 was the was when Fierce was starting to build things back on that CT side. And, you know, 8-7, not a bad half, all things considered, of the way that whole thing started. I love the play, the crossfire set from both Walter and the Monster position with that USP and the AWP, the M4s, all just combining to bring a 7th to the favour of Fierce. But now, again, this is where the challenge begins. Overpass, unlike Cash, is a CT-sided map.
Yes.
I almost made the mistake of calling Cash CT-sided there, but this is a CT-sided map. So for Ferrari Peakers, they're going to be in the advantage. Fierce need to work themselves to the bone to try and get a chance here. It starts with a pistol, and already flashbangs they're going to go real quick and take damage onto Dom. It's all up to Ozzy. He's just waiting behind Toxic Barrels. No one's checked this. Hype back top. He's going to go 42 kills for Ozzy. Another headshot as well. It's all on Swaggy. It all falls to pieces. Again, Fierce, one angle they didn't check. It's the one place the CT is hiding.
Yeah, the bait came out there from the CTs, just trying to make sure that they don't check it. And usually, when I see someone barrel like that on a pistol, you usually assume that it's possibly a bait setup, and they do a good job there. A boost coming out towards Graffiti as well from the CTs. A good setup there, but it is Ozzy who gets that round MVP. He wins the round for Ferrari because he gets them off to a good start here in the second half.
Tech 9s on the board for the T side. Another pistol eco coming through for these boys. Fierce got the bomb plant, but they could have had so much more out of that round. Again, just one basic mistake. That's all it took for everything to fall to pieces. And we'll try and recover with some frags. Maybe try to see if they can steal another bomb plant away. Does 2 kills for him. Swaggy turns it around. 2 quick kills come back. Well, 1 quick kill comes back from Adam. Ozzy also there to back him up. Emin left alone. Bomb's been dropped. CT's rotating in. This is going to be a double-digit round for Ferrari Peakers. Not quite the best of form. Again, it's a throwaway round for Fierce. They're hoping to get some frags. They got themselves 3 kills and a bomb plant. That would have been ideal. I think the best case scenario they could have recovered, but now the rifles come to play, and this is where they want to win a round. 4 AKs, 5th KPs, can't afford that AWP, so let's get that out with Head Kevlar, with Utility, and try see if they can bring themselves back within 2 of the CTV.
Yeah, this is crunch time, really. This is where Ferrari Peakers can pretty much they win this first gun round, then they are. Nice kill though by the long aggression comes out, but Aussie will be traded. So far, so good for Fierce, but do they expect the position of Lazar?
They flash it, but Lazar dodges it. It doesn't matter. Swaggy still wins out the fight. It's all on Dom and Whisk as the last two players. One back on B, one rotating towards A. KP position towards Connector, and he wins out the fight. Here we go. Fierce looking so much better here in this round than they did in the start of the T-side half, in the start of the CT half as well. And now they're going to put 8 on their board against Ferrari Peakers. I mean, there's not much Whisk can do here. It's best just to save the M4. They're still hampering for money. They've still got to look towards that one loss bonus that they're going to have. They should be able to force the buy at the very least. But this M4 goes a long way to the CT buy-up.
Yeah, we've certainly got a game on our hands now. If Ferrari Peakers had won that round, it would have been the first gun round over for Fierce, and they would have been forced onto Nico. Would have been 12-7 possibly. But 8 rounds now on the board for Fierce. It's time to keep that going. Take overpass to get us to a 4th map. It will be difficult, but it is doable. Fierce have started to sort of wake up. Maybe the early start got to the head a little bit. They didn't have the breakfast right, or so they've woken up on the wrong side of the air mattress or something like that. And they are now ready to get into this game. They've got capable players. They just need to keep their mindset good.
Terrorists win.
Money looking a little bit broken right here. Let's see what Ferrari Peakers are going to go for. The main problem is Adam, 1900. He had no money, virtually. Just the $500 he had at the end of the buy-up. Knocking off the 1 round loss bonus for our Peakers. A little bit of time to get their buy-up back together. They're going to have 2 FAMASes. Maybe. Lazar's still trying to work out what he's going to get. CZ drop for him. He's got to get Kevlar and utility for that, so might be good enough. Or not. Is he going to buy up at all? No, he's on the CZ. He's still confused. He's still going back in to try and buy. I think the buy time has expired, so a little bit of confusion for Ferrari Peakers, going for a little bit of a fluster here. He'll just play stall for Adam, allow him to boost up into the mid position. I like this position actually quite a lot. It gets control of both the bathrooms and the middle area and connector. So there's a lot being gained by Adam. Fortunately, the smoke will keep the T side from moving too far forward. We'll just wait for them to round this corner, get some good kills for that CT squad. They are playing around his B bombs, as A bombs, excuse me, but he's going to fall back and eventually just realise maybe they might also be coming from long. That's the main issue with a boost like that. You leave long pretty much undefended with 2 CTs on the bomb side. They're taken out by Cave. A little bit too far forward. He was the bait at the end of the day. It all rests on Adam to see what he can do.
Yeah, the 2 FAMASes and AK out on Whisk as well. And if there's anyone who's capable of hitting the headshots of that gun, it is Whisk. The double B aggression. Embers, as realised, takes down Amma as well. Emma nearly gets that kill, but will not be able to. Fierce, though, looking like they're on course for a 9th round.
Yeah, Whisk. An exit frag, but it'll go down. As you say, it's probably going to be 9 for Fierce. Again, the silver lining seems to have been found, and they're extracting every little bit that they can out of this map. Now within 1 of Ferrari Peakers leading again. The money's still not looking amazing for this CT side. They've got, I think, 2 rounds lost bonus to work with. Can we just check that real quick? Yeah, 2 rounds lost bonus to work with. So for many of the players on that CT side, it's not going to be a full-blown buy. For Lazar, you might be able to drop a little bit for them, I think. Still, not again, the miss by not being able to get everything you wanted in that round. But I'd like to see specifics of what Ferrari Peakers want to go. They're going to concede the equalizer, and they're going to try and force the issue away. I mean, certainly the force plays have gone well for Ferrari Peakers so far, so it's not completely taken off the cards. Especially if Dom can take away with his AK. They get caught off guard, staying combine onto him. So takes a few more options away from the CTs, but let's take a look at the buy.
Not good at all, really. Lazar could drop some pistols over, that's about it. Dom does go for the armor and CZ. Makes sense from him. Had a little bit more money than the likes of Whisk and Adam, but nothing really of the sort. Should be a 10th round. They should be conceding this 10th. However, you never know with these pistols.
Yeah, standard half by eco round for Ferrari Peakers, quasi eco if you will. These boys, CZ steals, not much more than that. I guess that makes sense. 3 rounds lost bonus in the next round means that Lazar's going to be able to buy the AWP. Everybody else is going to be up on rifles with $2,000 at the very least on every single player. This round it should be 10-10. Ferrari Peakers looking for the next one more than anything else. See what damage they can do here against the first. It's not going to work out with 78 points of health left on Emmett. Good deep from Aussie. Getting the 1 frag though out of the trade. Eventually his teammate will go falling, so it all rests in the hands of Whisk and Dom. Two players coming from two different angles. And actually, keep your eye on Whisk for this one. He might get the backstab in on Emin. That's another rifle that could get recovered. He is a reload as well, but Dom's taking out towards the A-bomb site. And Whisk just ready and waiting for Fierce to rotate back from this position. Emin's actually accounted for this backstab, so whoever one more player, Fierce should be able to deal with this. And this should be a 10th for this T-side. All evened up. Fierce have brought this back.
It is even situation now. 10 to 10. A must win for Fierce. They need to close this map out to make sure they are in contention for the grand final, for that prize pool, or for the first place prize pool, I should say. The AWP does come out on Luzza, and I said at the start of the game, and we discussed it as well, that this is a playground for AWPers. It's going to be so difficult to try and counteract Luzza, but I think they found a way to do that by just going straight to the B site.
In, here we go. Emin with the first on with Dom trying to find a way back in. It's Aussie the next round to fall still in towards Toxic. They haven't kept it again. He gets 2 frags. Emin does get the trade back, but Adam with a chance bought now. He knows the man's on a bomb site, going to drop down immediately. They're going to hear this, but can he get a kill? No, Emin doesn't check it. Again, a chance being bought by the Toxic player. 2 versus 2. Pipe just barely gets the spray. 1 HP against Luzza. He knows he's low. USP out for the 1 shot. That's all he needs. Oh, he's creeping around. He doesn't know where the second player is, so he'll wait. He'll look back in, or quick scope, but Swaggy accounts for the angle. 11. Just barely held on by Fierce as they take the lead away from Ferrari Peakers.
And it will be this pistol buy again for Ferrari Peakers. So close in that round, but they do not close it out. And it feels like this is the first time Fierce have had a lead anywhere in this series so far. But now it's time. It's their game to lose. They need this now, as Ferrari Peakers do go for a bit of an aggressive stance towards the party area.
Straight to Eagles, shut down the first. Emin deals with Aussie. Nice start again against the Eco. The pistols is basically all they've got to work with. The Eagle out from Luzza. It's probably the most deadly weapon they have. CZ, that was Luzza will get dealt with by Capers as he sees him clears. Zan catching Adam in the back, and there you go. A very simple round right here again. Just the pistols to play with. Unfortunately, we haven't seen many pistol rounds go awry so far this weekend. Only the occasional 1 or 2. So nice to see Fears to get a 12th here. Still going to move as a unit, still going to make sure that no one can get some, you know, some ridiculous kind of exit frags or some stupid amount of play to just take some important rifles away from that T side. You know, right towards the bomb site, try and challenge on to the 1 player that's there. Continue to move forward in the lead.
I can't imagine Dom is able to do anything, especially with the CG. He can probably get a couple headshots. What? Does get a couple headshots indeed there with the CZ, but it's Whisk in the 1 versus 3, and it will be finished off.
They move as a unit, but still they get shut down by CZ headshots. Like, I know Valve just put another nerf in for the CZ, but come on. Come on, guys. 12 to 10. Buy-up coming through for the Ferrari Peak as the AWP in for Luzza. But they have bought down everything. Fierce have built up an astonishing economy. You can see it. $9,000, $8,000. They lose this next round, still up for 2 more buys after the fact. And look at Emin, so close, so aggressive towards short. The Molotov Flame is going to cover his footsteps. He gives up his position now, just going to get forced to back off. Now, hold it down, lining up for Adam. He gets himself 2, and everybody just crumbles. Fierce this time walk into a lockdown from the Ferrari Peakers. The meat grinder is turned on, and Swaggy is turned away.
Yep, he is, certainly. That was good by Ferrari because they had a passive A setup so they could rotate fast to B. I think they realised that B play was going to come out here. Fierce just going to Old Faithful for that contact B. Unfortunately, not able to get these initial frags, and does mean Swaggy is in a 1v5, and this is good for Ferrari because so even if they get reset in the next round, they've kept 5 alive here, which will give them a little bit of bonus money.
It's 11 on the ball for Ferrari Peakers, and for Fierce, you've got to imagine a little roll of sweat got to roll down the side of the head. You know, such an important map for them to win again. Ferrari Peakers, 1 map away from becoming Epic 25 champions. Fierce need to force us to at least 3 more maps. You know, they've got to go all the way to map 4, basically.
Yeah, they need to. He's not It's going to be hard for them. I believe that if they do win this, it'll be their pick coming up once again. But again, their pick was Cash, and they did not win that. However, if they take away this map from Ferrari Peakers, it is going to be a very interesting situation going into the next match, which I believe is Train.
Train is next. The first we're going to see Train on stream as well.
If it gets there, Jamie.
So let's not cast as curse this one. Let's try to see if we can get Fierce the victory and see the first Train of the stream here.
Don't let Ferrari Peakers rob this from us. We want to see Train.
I can already hear Luzza from the other hall, just like, ha 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 ha, Jay, you have done evil upon this server, or something like
You
that.
have cast your spell.
11 on the board, only one for Ferrari Peakers to equalise the lead, but again, Fierce, a strong economy game, and a strong buy up here with full sets of utility. Orps out for Swaggy, AKs for everybody else. It's Luzza with the Orp in. Stellar so far this series. In a birthday party position, but no T-side player. Interestingly enough, is going to go for the mid control. They're out towards Long, Connector, and Monster. So they're playing a pretty decent default, trying to gain the opening pick, trying to gain that map control so they can set up for the execution when it comes to the A-bomb side. Initially, that's where it seems, and the bomb can still rotate towards Connector. So options are open for Fierce. They haven't just limited themselves to just a simple bomb site.
Yeah, Ferrari Peakers are going to go for this bait, sets up towards A-long as well. Luzza will just hold the angle if he peeks, maybe he gets a kill, and then he falls off and just lets Adam do the rest of the work. But Emin, he's weighed his way out Monster, and they've just taken short control as well. That will be a rotate off of B. This should be a kill for Emin. I imagine someone from Ferrari Peakers has got to watch Monster, surely.
Imagine so. Emin's not going to overcommit too much, but he's going to catch Dom. That's one player down. Whisk here to try and hold it down. Flashbangs are good. They haven't checked it. Not again! Not again! This! Letting it go to a 3 versus 3. Fazan will get the trade, but here comes Ozzy. One kill, not quite the second. Emin will trade it again, trying to hold on to the 2K, but Hype's on 4 HP and now dead. It's a clutch or kick for Emin with the bomb dropped back towards the ramp. Gotta get the plant for default and set up the retake against Ferrari Peakers.
Yes, this is going to be so difficult for him and Fierce.
Not again.
They know they've taken short control, but no one's cleared anything on short. They know Emin's seen him go down short, but yet they do not clear under that. He was full blind as well. That's an easy kill to pick up, but instead he gets the double kill, and the trades come out, and the 2 versus 2 goes the way of Ferrari Peakers. It is evened up, Jamie.
Not again. That has been the main problem for Fierce. The one time they do not check all their angles, the one angle they don't check, that's the one where the CT's hiding. Toxic barrels. Where was it on Cash? It was, oh yeah, back side of the bomb side, back towards Cubby corner on B side, and this time small position on short. They got the trade, but it was too much, too little, too late, and now they walk straight into the orb of Luzza, back towards Long. Hype dead. Certainly not hyped up at all. Emin trying his best to get a trade here towards the B-bomb site, but it's not happening. Fierce trying to get beaten back into submission, certainly for Ferrari Peakers. It's a hell of a look to get them back into the matchup. It's a hell of a look to get themselves back in mentally into the game.
Yeah, I mean, a run like that can check you out, sort of. It will tilt you as well, but it's so close. They just need to keep themselves up. If they lose this round, it is going to be a very big problem for them, as Ferrari Peakers are steaming towards that 13th round here.
Taking the lead back away from Fierce, Emin low. Surely this should be that 13th. No backstabs coming through. Ferrari Peakers know they can just hold face, wait for Fierce to move towards them. They can take the lead back away from this map and this series. 40 seconds left. Luzza backing off. Timing doesn't quite work out for the orb kill back from Swaggy. Just a little bit further out for Luzza's. Fazan marked off by Adam, leaves it all on Emin. AK in a 1 versus 5. No, it's absolutely flawless right now from the Ferrari Peakers. 13-12, down to the wire. Fierce are going to take a pause for this one. You can imagine they're mentally broken after those last 2 rounds. Again, just when everything was going right, just when everything was looking up for them, just when it looked like, okay, we're back in the lead, we're up against Ferrari Peakers. They've equalised, sure, but we've got the economy control, we've got every bit of control we need, and then just now it starts to crumble.
again, it comes back to that round coming out be short. They clear that or only give away 1 kill and trade it immediately. That's a round 1 right there, and that gives them possibly a 14th due to the economy break onto the CT side. But now look at them, 10k on Adam, 6k on Lazar, Whisk on 2k as well. The rest of them on 2k, so not great, but not awful. Fierce have to fully invest into this round.
And they're going to invest into the last bit of that economy. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ferrari Peakers, they've built things back. $10,000 on Adam. Bit lopsided economy, but still enough to get the drops together. Still enough to get Ferrari Peakers back to a full-blown buy if they end up pursuing this next one. But Fierce starting to run out of chances. Again, if you're just joining us, it's 2-0 up in the series for Ferrari Peakers. Fierce need this map to stay alive in the grand finals. They need this map to stay alive here at the Epic LAN Sunny Broadband CSGO Open. They play the default here, the AWP into Monster. Shots being traded to try and get some more bank damage. Whisk getting close towards the headshots out from the one player with the bomb on his back. That's Capiz in that angle. Also realize that he's out here. It's Hype taking the early damage into the control of short. 1 minute and 10. Ferrari Peak is just going to hold back, not give anything away to the kids.
Yeah, they're not taking anything as well, though, is the problem. They have no information towards theirs. They've decided to go for this passive setup, play more towards that B site. They made the right call in the situation, though. I think they kind of realise maybe they haven't. As I say that, Fierce decide to rotate back to A. Here in the come in, but the problem with O-Pass is the rotates are so short.
And Ozzy, I think he heard that squeaky door get open towards connector, so he's trying to see if he can rotate back. Or is he? No, he's staying in jungle. He's staying in graffiti. Fierce Esports may have found their way in. It's all going to rest in the hands of the AK player. Adam trying to defend the A bomb site. He's playing passive towards Bank. Now seeing some utility come over. Got a call in the rotations. Quick, just 27 seconds surely. This must be the hit. Fierce making their way in. Adam's completely blind. More opportunities out of position. Trying to stay alive. Trying to stall the back. Stall for time. Swaggy opens things up. Fierce with a kick off, but they're going to start moving a bit further forward. The ball is completely flashed out on the second down, comes around for the second one. That doubles down instead. It's Dom trading back 3 versus 3. A war on 2 fronts, and Fierce trying to take control. Thinks down on Lazar as they try and shut down the AWPer. Emin suppressed back, and Capiz will go down. Hype also down. It's all Emin. 1 AWP shot, going to have to back off, save onto the bomb. Lazar, no, and accounting for his peak, and pick the flick is not going well. And Fierce concede another to Ferrari Peakers. 2 rounds to make up, but 2 rounds for the CTs to be champions of Epic 25. This next round, so much rides on its victory.
If Fierce lose this, I think we will be looking at the Epic 25 champions, Ferrari Peakers. I think the buy just wouldn't be good enough to get it. You never say never, and it is this round now. This is the round. All round here so far, the most important so far, but everything now becomes so important for Ferrari Peakers. They're holding up the back, the aggression comes out for them, no trade available for Fierce. Hype does get one eventually, but will he go for anything else?
Catches the over-aggression from Ozzy. That's a crucial mistake for Ferrari Peakers. They do get damage onto Hype, he can get traded, but for the time being, the man advantage sits to the favour of Fierce. Spread thing on their lines. Whisk is going to try and aggress of his own accord. Can they punish this? Dan will. Here we go. Fierce trying to find the light once again, but Dom is trying to sniff it out, snuff it out before it even gets to a bonfire. 2 versus 3, 60 seconds remaining. The bomb still needs to get picked up at T-Con as now the AWP of Lazar moves in, trying to backstab its way into position. Sol, Cass, Dom back towards Toxic Barrels. It's a position that's been so crucial, but Lazar, oh, he hears the utility, opens things up, knows there's one more towards short, shuts the door immediately, tries to hold on, stall for time as the utility comes through, and that is not checked. Toxic again. Fierce, a 4 versus 2 is going to get conceded as Hype moves forward, desperately trying to recover it, but low HP does get the headshot. Lazar, meanwhile, rotating back towards A bomb site. Hype's going to realise he's going to plant in the smoke.
Yeah, that was definitely communication coming out from teammate. Hype can still rotate, be careful about nade. Nearly does enough damage. It will be USP versus AK. Hype needs to get the timing, and he will not. Match point for Ferrari Peakers.
Fierce. This is a story of tragedy here, Rory. This is an absolute tragedy for them. The money is still good. They can still buy up. And they are going to get the AKs, the AWP. Enough rifles to come back into this one. But again, they were 12-10 up. They had all the cards for them. That last round was a 4 versus 2, and Ferrari Pika still won that. It's map, match, tournament point for the CT side as Fierce do everything they can to recover the scenario. Going aggressive, Emin trying to get first pick on Luzza. He's ready for it. 4 more kills for Ferrari Pikas.
Yeah, but I can't help but go back to the 4 versus 2 and the round where I believe it was 5 versus 3. Ollie trying to finish it off here. I don't think they'll realise there's another player in connector, but F-San could get the timing right. He's too low HP, gets taken down. 2 versus 4. Ferrari Pikas make that a 2 versus 3, still have the advantage. Can they close it out now? Fierce, so tense right now for them to try and get this.
Luzza's not moving an inch. He's ready for the shadow. Catches life in the leg. USB turns around for another. It's Swaggy that gets 1 kill back. Headshot's not going to land. And Luzza will close it out. 16-12. 3-0. Ferrari Pikas are your champions of the Sunny Broadband Epic 25 CSGO Championship.